Back with the Rod and Fez show. Who is this, El Jefe? What's this bumper music?
Mikey D probably thinks it's the Cult. It's Static X. And Fezzy, I think that you set him up there. I think something's going on.
Not me. I am innocent.
Then why would you say out of nowhere, hey, what's this music?
Because now I'm curious about it. Before I didn't have to worry about it. Now it looks like something else we're going to have to be concerned with. Fred, thanks for coming in. Fred from the Ritz on Main Street in Fairfax came in and did our hair tonight.
I'm so embarrassed that it takes him so much longer to work on mine than it does yours.
But it turned out great.
I cut it for a long time.
I just felt like I'm a big bush head.
The chair's a little weird, you know?
Yeah.
Bending down.
Do you want us to put a barber chair in here? We can do it.
It's better for me, then I don't have to move around as much.
Yeah, let's buy a barber chair, Fezzy.
It'll be worth the investment. And, Fred, if you want to make an appointment with him at the Ritz, the phone number is 273-4811. That's 273-4811.
Let's make sure that we plug him tomorrow, too, during the 11 o'clock show. That way Fred can hear it himself instead of being in here. Then you can tell all your friends, hey, I'm doing something today at 11. Turn to WJFK.
Now, Fred, is there like some celebrity that when you see him on TV, someone famous, you just can't stand their hair and you want to just get him in the chair?
Oh, who's that? The woman on, well, she was on CNN, now she's on Fox.
Greta Van Susteren?
Yeah, it's gotten better, though, over, I think the past year or so. But every now and then it starts looking kind of bad again. Like, it just doesn't look like the kind of thing you'd expect to see on a news person's hair.
Well, she got, the eye work done and then didn't do anything else after that.
Yeah, she should have put the money into her hair.
What about Matt Lauer from the Today Show? What's he thinking with that razor cut?
Yeah, I guess that's just a little too short for him, maybe he's getting to that point where he doesn't. I mean, his hair is kind of thin. He probably just to the point where he doesn't care. Maybe just wants to make it easy, and he's gotten a lot of bad press for that.
Why not go with a hairpiece? Whatever happened with a man with a nice big hairpiece?
I don't think he can fool anyone.
Sinatra.
Well, I mean, no, if you got a good one, I guess it would be, because if you get a really expensive one, a nice one, then people can't tell, so for TV. But then people would know he's done something at this point. He should just let it grow back a little bit. It looked nice before.
See, Matt Lauer's trying to do that Bruce Willis, Corbin Burnson thing, where, if you're really thin on top, if you cut it really short, cut it down to the bone, not shave it like Stone Cold, but you cut it short enough, it makes it look like you just have short hair. But I think he still has too much hair to try to pull off that look.
Bruce Willis has given up that thing, too. He's just straight Stone Cold bald.
Yeah.
Corbin Burnson, his, I think, is almost past that point, where you act like you're an astronaut, because you're not, Corbin. You're bald.
Yeah, you can only try to do a Roger Maris thing for so long.
Yeah.
You have a certain window on that where you can get away with even that much.
What you should do is do it before you start losing your hair. And then you're like, oh, yeah, he's always been that way.
See, it's like Matt Lauer got angry at his hair.
Right.
He knew he was losing it, so fine, I'll get rid of it myself before it abandons ship altogether.
Letterman's almost bald now.
Yeah, Letterman just has that little squeaky thing in the front. It's just a little nub of hair, and yet a lot of times during the show, he'll try to brush it to one side.
Sure.
And it's not even moving at that point. And then Jay Leno on the other side has that reverse skunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that looks like it's being done like that on purpose.
I was going to ask you, do you think he's faking that?
Yeah, it looks, I think maybe it was sort of there, but it looks like they're putting color around the white thing to really make it look, and I don't know why you would want that, because it doesn't look very good.
He's faking everything. He's an animal. He is the reverse skunk.
But it seems crazy that your hair would go that silver, and that one spot stays jet black.
I thought he had monkeypox. He was such a maniac.
The worst celebrity hair right now, though, is Celine Dion, and hers is always awful when she gets it cut off. Have you seen her?
She went real short, right?
Oh, it looks like this bad, soccer mom, just bad thing.
All right, soccer mom's a bad thing. Okay, now I know. Now I know.
I've cut a few famous people's hair before.
Oh.
Well, I did, a few years ago, I did the Kathy, is her name Kathy Roebuck? Or she's one of the news people on Channel 5.
Oh, yeah.
I did her once, though, because her style's considering, so she came to my place where I used to work, and I did it one time, so that doesn't really count, 'cause she didn't come back to me. But, and I
No,
did,
you gave her the soccer mom.
Danny Pintaro from Who's the Boss.
Oh, we met Danny years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did his hair when he was here. I used to work at a theater in D.C., and he was doing a play, so I had cut his hair for that. That's about it. I did some other people at that theater that were like on TV, but not really people anyone would know, I don't think.
Well, that's a start.
It's a start.
You got Kathy Roebuck and Danny Pintero's 8x10 over your chair. Everyone's got to start.
Kathy wrote on her 8x10, I won't be back.
The hair terminator. I won't be back. Fred, you do great work.
Yeah. And I like getting a candy bar instead of a taffy, too. It makes all the difference in the world for me.
A little bit more.
We used to get the lollipops like that would be on a string. They would have that loop.
I think that was a Kotex is what you got, Fez.
Oh, no.
You've been on a Tamponi.
As kids, we ran for them. It was sweet and delicious. Ronnie, you mentioned the monkeypox.
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
And now the U.S. government, in order to contain the spread of monkeypox in this country, they're banning the sale of all prairie dogs in the U.S.
I know. Where do you sell those things anyway?
I know. Is there a prairie dog or us?
Well, you don't live out on the prairie. Maybe you'd like a nice dog if you lived out there.
Are they more dog or more prairie? And they're also prohibiting the importing of Gambian rats and 5 other African rodents.
I don't understand why anyone feels the need for an African rodent.
Yeah, where is the thrill in that? I can't believe we ever, at any point, allowed African rodents into the country. That's just asking for trouble.
Sure.
When you bring in foreign animals like
I don't want an American rat. I'd like to get rid of that, let alone bring in a rat from another country.
They should be deported.
And why isn't it called prairie dog pox? That's where it comes from.
Monkeypox sounds better.
Monkeypox sounds like a game that you would play when you're a little kid. Hey, come out after dinner. We're playing Monkeypox.
Monkeypox makes it sound like it's not such a big deal if you get it. It's like, just more silly stuff.
Monkeypox.
I'm going to tell you, since this has come up, monkeypox, I've been itching.
Man, today on the news, they actually show close-ups of the actual
I know, I
pox.
saw. They're like holes, right?
Big, giant blisters that turn into giant craters.
All right, now I'm itching, man. Now I'm itching.
The worse than chickenpox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Much bigger. Monkey-sized pox.
Yeah.
Is it killer? Like, do you die from this?
I don't think so, but you just get really disgusting looking.
Yeah, and they said there's no cure for it. So not that you're going to die from it. They just don't have...
You'll always itch.
Yeah.
Forever.
They just don't have anything to give you once you get the monkeypox. And
Disgusting.
don't pop them. Don't pop them or they will leave a huge hole.
Was that true?
Oh, yeah, like chickenpox. I got a chickenpox scar right here. You see it on my forehead?
Yeah, I got them too.
Yeah, I got that one from chickenpox.
I got one on my face here. I forget which side. You see that like little, it's like right on the side?
Oh, yeah. There
I
it is
got
on the
that.
other side. Yeah.
And then I got one on my arm here too. That one might, yeah, right there.
See, now I got the chickenpox when I was like how old? 28, 29 years old?
Yeah, you were disgusting with it because when you're a kid, you at least stay in, but you came right back to work with the store still on you.
Yeah, I took a week off because I was so sick, and then I came in and I was still covered with all the scabs, and I had them everywhere. The scalp, all over my face. I got them on the peepster.
Fez, you don't think this is too light on me, this hair?
No, not whatsoever.
All right.
You know what I'm waiting for? I want to see it in the sunlight.
This reminds me of like what my hair looked like when I was 3.
Maybe that's why I like it.
I ought to put on a diaper and run outside.
I've erased years.
I was a little too many. Thank you very much, my man. You're the best, Fred.
Thank you, Fred. What was that little stick thing that you were running through Ronnie's hair to get it to stand up a little bit?
The wax stick. This one's called Snafu.
Snafu.
Snafu styling stick. It's kind of, there's a lot of these out, but this is...
We used to have that when we were kids, like if you had the flat top or something.
Now, should we use that at home, or is that just for you to use?
Yeah, that's something you could use like every day. That one's a pretty light one, so it washes out a little more easier. Some of them are a little hard to get out of your hair. That one's not so bad.
I used to just let a candle melt over my head. Well, whatever you use in here, Fred, it smells great.
Yeah, that stuff
The
smells
studio
good.
finally smells good.
I think you're smelling this. This is a shine spray. Smell that? You smell that? It's like kind of fruity.
You normally
That's
hate
it.
smells, Fez.
Yeah, that actually smells good.
Yeah, it's like candy smelling. A lot of stuff.
Hey, that's it.
Candy.
Or maybe I'm just smelling the payday bar.
No one wants to eat the payday.
Ever.
Fred brought in candy bars tonight, and the payday's the only one still sitting here.
I ate that wax stick first.
Yes, Fred, you can have the Three Musketeers.
I think Three Musketeers is a really... I don't know. I've always liked them. Good candy bar.
Fred, now, do you have pets?
Yes, I have.
Do you have prairie dogs?
No prairie dogs. I have a regular dog and a cat and a leopard gecko and...
All right, so you're into weird pets.
Yeah, and 2 little beta fish. One beta fish is doing really poorly, but
See, I got VHS fish.
What's that?
I thought it was going to be better.
Am I off the show and it's just you two guys now?
Feel free at any point. Now, why do you have a gecko?
Actually, I got him... I always liked leopard geckos. I thought they were cute. I looked at them in the store, and I had a client in, and I told, my father passed away recently, and I was telling one of my clients about it, and she said, oh, there was her friend's son actually died almost about the same time as my dad. This was like back in April, and then later in the appointment, I was mentioning how someday I wanted a leopard gecko, and she said, oh, well, this kid had a leopard gecko, and the parents are trying to find a home for it. So I felt like it was sort of meant to be. So it was kind of like an adoption.
What a happy story.
I adopted the gecko about a month ago, and I brought him home, and he's doing very well. He's adjusting to the dining room. He's in a terrarium, but... Yeah.
You ever let him run loose?
Yeah, I take him out. I've taken him out twice. He's still very skittish, so he's because they see everything outside their tank, too, so when you move him...
See, I'd be afraid of getting some lizard disease, lizard pox.
No, they don't carry anything. So far I've had him just walk up my arm a little bit a few times. Eventually he'll come up and like sit on my shoulder when he gets more comfortable.
All right, well he's not trained though, is he?
No, they're just a gentle, friendly. They're a very popular pet lizard because they're real friendly.
I mean, do you think he knows you like a dog or a cat would know you?
No, not necessarily, but he knows you're there. Like I'll come up and put my face up to the thing, and he'll walk out of his little cave and make eye contact with me, and I'll go over and say his name. It's not like he knows his name, but he hears you. He comes out, And
does he look like the thing in the Geico commercial?
No, they're leopard geckos. I mean, he's actually got like a leopard pattern on him, and he's they've got him up at Petco. You can go look at him. He's got like a leopard pattern. He's a little more dry and bumpy looking, and they've got fat tails, but they're very cute. They're real cute. He's got a cute face.
All right, somehow a phone line got punched on.
I think it's because it's set up on your side this time, because when El Jefe was over there.
Oh, well, I don't know how to give it back to you.
It's okay. I'm in a hurry. Mikey D actually wrote to me, ask Fred which bumper music he likes.
Now
Mikey gets mad.
Mikey D is mad. He's upset. He's going to be up all night thinking about this.
Well, I have to. I like that song when Stevie Nicks sings it. I really don't like Tom Petty that much. He kind of gives me the creep.
Me too.
All right. El Jefe's music isn't all Tom Petty.
And here's the weird thing. What about his hair? Talk about some wacky hair.
It's pretty stringy and gross. And I just always think of that video where they're eating that girl that looks like the cake.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have to say Mikey. I'd go with
That's
Mikey.
Alice in Wonderland. I've never heard of that girl.
This guy is the Tom.
All right, so Mikey D.
Mikey D is what I'm used to, I think.
Yeah, we all are.
There you go,
I
Mikey.
Fred saying Mikey D.
I think it's time for Fred to leave.
Oh, stay out of this.
Fred can stay.
Stay out of this.
That's it for the Ron and Fez show tonight.
Ready?
All ready. Fred, thanks again, buddy.
You're welcome.
Fred
You're
at
the best, Fred.
Fred at the Ritz on Main Street in Fairfax, 273-4811.
We're back tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Right after Howard Stern on 106.7 WJFK.